Hey, so I'm back with part two of my study tools for exactly how I prepare for the technical interviews that I've been getting. So with that, I'm gonna drop the link below in the description because this doc is basically, it's done for now. Like we're never really done, right? But these are all the questions that I've compiled that I've actually been asked in technical interviews. This isn't me, I mentioned in the last video, this isn't me going willy-nilly, being like, well, I'm just gonna throw stuff and prepare whatever and look up whatever questions. Like, this is very systematical, this is very intentional way you can also start preparing for your technical interview, particularly if you're just starting out in the software world. But I don't know. I'm sure associate level and mid level and engineers can also use it if they haven't already. So I'm going to link that, and then I thought I'd share a sample interview algorithm question. This is something I actually was asked like not even a week ago, guys. Like, this was very recent algorithm question, so I thought I'd kind of run through. Unfortunately, it's not going to be exactly like a live coding session here, but this is what I've got. I was told to write code, create a function that accepts two strings, return true if the second string is a substring of any permutation of the first string, which basically is how I understand it. It's fancy pants way of saying, return true if any part of the second string is included in the first string. So basically, essentially, like if they have characters that match, is how I understand that. If anyone has any better suggestions or knows the exact answer to how to interpret that, then by all means, message me, tell me. I don't know everything. So yeah, so then I just created a function. It takes in the string and its substring as a parameter. And then we make two more variables where we store the length of the string and the substring. Now here, they don't necessarily have to be the same length. They can totally be any length, right? So on line 6, this one could be 5 characters, and this one can be 3. But let's see. Let me get rid of the comments really quick. But essentially, if we're going to look at that length, if the string's length do not match, then there's no way they can be permutations of each other, right? There's no way they can match in length, basically, is what this block of code is saying, right? So then we're going to split them at any empty space, sort them out, right? And then in alphabetical order, so that would be what? I forgot my alphabet already. Something like that. Right? Approximately. And then you would loop through it. This is kind of what I was doing. And then basically what this block of code is saying is if each character in the first string, split and sorted string, matches any characters of the second string, then conselect true, else conselect false. You can also use, you can use return here, but you'd have to get rid of this and get rid of that. But honestly, I think it's literally up to the developer. It really just depends what your preferences are and how you carry yourself and what you prefer in the interview. Right? Else conselect false. Called the function, and they passed in the two variables up here as the arguments, right, that are actually going to be run. So let's see if this works. I actually forgot that day whether it actually worked or not, because I have failed most of the time in the algorithm world. Okay, it gave us true as a final result, and I'm trying to figure out why, because it shouldn't. It should return false. But that is a whole nother video